Here we're going to have a quick look at converting a closed string staircase into a cut string staircase and why it's not a feasible thing to do. Here we have the closed string staircases, so you can see the stringer up this side which closes the edge of the staircase and the stringer up this side closing the other edge of the staircase. If we hide this one away, we can see the cut string stringer. And here you can see the difference is that this string is up above the treads and up in front of the risers. On the cut string we cut beneath the tread and up along the front of the riser. To convert the closed string to a cut string we will need to do the same thing. We will need to cut along under the tread and up through the riser line. This may be cut at the front of the riser, it may be cut at the back of the riser, depending on the outlook and what you're trying to achieve. And here we're going to have a look at a few of the problems that we come across in trying to do this. You will notice here initially that these stringers are both cut out of the same size material. So when we come up above the stringer, we have a lot less meat underneath to carry the load. And if we have a look at that in a side view, here we can see the difference in the dimensions. On the cut string at the widest point we have 275 millimeters. On the closed string at the widest point we have 208 millimeters. On the narrowest point we have 122 millimeters versus 55 millimeters. And we can see here these are the rebates for the wedges which we cut in, which further weakens the closed string staircase. If we look at the underside of the staircase, so here if we have a look on the underside, we can see the rebates which are machined out to be able to take the wedges and the treads. You can see there, as it's ghosted here, you can see the treads all cut in. And the risers will as well, if we look at that. And there you can see that's all housed in there. So that weakens it further. So one of the things we would have to do is we'd have to build this back stringer up, this closed string. If we cut the top off, we're going to have to put extra material in underneath. The other issue is when we cut the tops off of these strings, the treads don't come over to the edge of the stringer, they're inside, and that means we'd have a piece going back on that we'd have to make up. So we have to extend the tread out, and if we look at this bit here we can see to get our return nosings on we'd have to bring this tread out far enough out to get this return nosing and then build returns and nosings on, which will in effect leave a seam down here. And if we pull that away from there a little bit, you can see just what we're talking, how much we need to put on. So that piece there is what we'd have to replace or patch on to the end of the tread to make it up, and this would obviously leave a seam along the top here and down the front here if we were to do this.